channel. Today's video I'm going to be setting up my March budget. Of course, as always, I'm going to use the gorgeous budget kit from Planella. I am a PR girl for her, so if you would like to get any of these sheets, then use my code Caitlin15 for 15% off and a free sampler. But let's get started with March. I'm trying to think what washi I'd like to use. Maybe I think the rainbow would look really nice. I'm going to zoom you right in. And if you've not watched my videos before, I like to match up the washi for my budget and my weekly check-in page as well. So I think I'm going to go with rainbows this month. I love all the green, especially for March since it is St. Patrick's month. It is so pretty. And the rainbows are just my favourite. So put that and then put the script down. And then we have our income strip. So this month I'm going to start doing something a little bit different. I'm not just going to have myself and my fiance's income. I'm going to have 4 categories in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is more than normal. So I'm going to try to work out if this is all going to fit in, which I'm hoping it does, like all of my expenses and everything, and then savings at the bottom. So that's that there. Let's pop our lines in first, because that always helps me with writing, so I know how much space I have in each category. Perfect. So for our income, we have, of course, Thomas's income, my income, the new categories I'm going to add are rollover. So if we have any money left over at the end of the previous month, and that may not always be the total that is in our savings part, just because we may put money towards something. So as you can see here, the savings at the end of February was £142.97, but we are not rolling over that amount. And then the last one I'm going to do is miscellaneous, just in case we sell anything or get extra money in. So estimated for Thomas, he's still on furlough wage, so it is £1,040. Myself, I estimated £1,850. Rollover, I know, was £75. And then miscellaneous is 0. Actually, the only one I actually got in, I can put in as myself in rollover. My actual was £1,892. And then of course our rollover stayed the same. So let's quickly add up our income. So we have 1,040, add on 850, add 75. So our estimated income was 2,965. Of course we did get a little bit extra, we got £42 extra on that. And hopefully we can maybe sell some things for miscellaneous. I'm going to start by, if I can find maybe a little post-it note. Yeah, so I'm going to do a post-it note and I'll write down any money that comes in throughout the month. So I can actually put one down right now. So we did get £20 in. We sold one of our units. Not sure if we're going to use it. If I end up using money, like to buy something, then I will just put a score through it and not count it in our budget. Hope that makes sense. Okay, next we need our thin washi. So let's go for the checkered think that'll look nice. So put a little bit of thin washi just to break up between the income and our expenses. So I like to split up my expenses in variable and fixed. Variable expenses are things that can change throughout the month, whereas your fixed expenses are like direct debits or things that are set in stone. So things like your rent, council tax, things like that. So for variable expenses, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7, so I need to leave 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll put my little totals here. And I am very quickly going to do fixed as well, just to see how much room I have left. So for fixed, I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. So let's see what it takes us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. Oh, so that is quite far down. So I may not have room for washi at the bottom. We might, yeah, we'll just put our savings. But let's try. Could we put savings there and then washi at the bottom? Yeah, that kind of looks okay, right? So let's go for variable expenses. Ruler. So put my lines in first. So for variable, this is where you set a budget amount for each category. Then you have your actual and then plus or minus. So, my little piece of paper beside me, my variable expenses are petrol, as always. And then we have food, so food shopping. We have sinking funds. Then we have household. Eating out. Events. And unbudgeted. So our budget for each of those, for petrol, as always, is going to be 90. There is 4 Sundays in the month of March, so we budget £70 per week or per Sunday, so it's 280. Our sinking funds is 1,210. Household is 100. Eating out is 130. And then events is for my grand's birthday and Mother's Day, so that is gets 50. And then unbudgeted is 0. So altogether our variable expenses come to 1,860. You may have noticed our sinking funds are higher, a lot higher than they typically are. So stay tuned for my sinking funds video that should be coming out next week, and that will explain why that is the case. But let's move over to our fixed expenses. I'm just going to draw my line in nice and quick. And then I think I'm going to place the ruler here just so I can write along it. So we should have rent as our first one. Then we have council tax. phone bills. Then we have subscriptions. So this includes my music subscription for the music in my videos, my teacher subscription, and then Audible as well. We then have 2 cars. So we've got car payment and car insurance. We pay up our car, it's on a finance. So that is the payment part, and then obviously the insurance for us to be able to drive our car. I have had some people ask me why we don't budget for things like water. I'm not sure if that's an American thing, but our water expenses are included in our council tax. So that is all included for water and sewage, I'm pretty sure. So that goes in here. Next we have internet, and then we have our payment for our TV, we pay it up. The new one is our new bed. Then we have home insurance. This is going to go up, home insurance, obviously once we officially move into our new house. Because right now we are only paying for contents, and we need buildings insurance as well. Next we have TV license. So here in Scotland you have to pay a license to be able to watch the certain channels on a TV. We then have Spotify. It's getting harder to write near the bottom. Spotify. We have Prime. And we have the sofa. You'll notice that gas and electric isn't in here. That's just because obviously we're still in the rented house. We haven't started paying for gas and electric in our brand new house. So that is why that direct debit's not there. So let's think about amounts. So rent is $140. We are only paying for a week in March, and then we'll pay our mortgage next month. Council tax is $196. Phone bills is $120. That's myself and Thomas's phone plus his payment for his Apple Watch. Subscriptions is $28. Car payment is £274. Car insurance is £54.20. And then we have internet at £50.48. TV is £23.28. And then the bed is £34 per month. Home insurance is £13. TV licence is £13.20. Spotify is £13. Prime is £8. And then the sofa is £53.50. Oh, I hate the way my writing looks there. It looks so terrible. It's just a coil, it's so hard. So altogether that comes to £947.40. Perfect. So in order to get our savings, to zoom you out so I can show you. So in order to get the amount savings that we would have based on our estimated income, we take the total income, so 2,965, we minus the variable expenses, 1,860, and we minus the fixed, so £947.40. That would leave us with £157.60. Perfect, so that is our March budget all set up. It's a bit of a strange month for us. Our expenses aren't normally like this. I'm going to very quickly set up my weekly check-in page while I'm just talking to you about this. So as we're moving house, there's some bills that are extra, there's some bills that obviously aren't the correct amount for what they're going to be once we move into our house. So everything feels a bit strange. I'm hoping that in the month of April I can get my budget down, because I know that I'm going to have to spend some time figuring things out, when things come out and when our first mortgage payment's going to be and all of that. So definitely need to figure all of that out, and I'm hoping that I will get the chance to do that and have it kind of down where I know exactly when things are coming out, exactly how much I've got to spend and all of that by the end of April going into May. So let me have a think about how many categories I will have. So petrol, food, household, eating out, and budgeted 5. So I think there is 5 weeks, but I may just shorten it into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just because it tends to fit better on the one page, and I hate having to spread it out over 2 pages. Of course, when it comes to it, when there's like not just 1 or 2 days over, I'll have to do 5 weeks. But right now, if I can fit it in 4, I definitely will. Try my hardest to do that. So that's 3 weeks in, and then we'll have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should take us to near enough the very bottom of the page. I'm just going to get some patterned washi to just place at the very bottom. Kind of went a bit off at the end. Perfect. So let's very quickly put in all of our lines. Does anyone else find it really hard to keep their lines straight, or is that just me? But something I really struggle with is keeping all of my lines straight. So let's put our dates in. So we go to March, so I'll do Monday to Sunday, so it'll be the 1st until the 7th. So 0, 1, 0, 3 until the 7th, and then it'll be the 8th until, and I'm guessing will it be the 15th or the 14th, so the 14th. And then it'll be the 15th until the 21st. And it should be the 22nd until the 31st. So we'll just have a longer week the last week, but that should work out. Yeah, it's only 1 more Sunday till there. Perfect. So that is our budget and our weekly check-in all done. Let me zoom you right out and I'll flip it open for you. So this is how it looks. I love the colour scheme. I think it's so pretty. You can let me know down in the comment section what you think about it, or just how your March budget is looking if you set it up already. I'm a bit late, but better late than never. So thank you again for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, and if you're brand new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here, but I'll see you on my next one. Have a magical day, guys. Bye.